Okay, so we're at Cedars 11. This pelican right here was the first project I worked on with my mentor and friend who's no longer with us, Dan Goostree. And it was the first time I ever used a power hammer. It was kind of my interview to work with him. I'd done a lot of forging, but I hadn't done big stuff. And he brought me in that night, and we took these rasps and forged them down in his power hammer, and that was that was how we started working together. And I learned so much from him. But Paige, Dano's partner, designed this, and then he came up with it, and just all the unique parts of this that he did has been inspirational to me over the years. This was my biggest contribution, was forging all these rasps to a point. I was really worried when I was doing these about the wrinkles and the folding and everything in them, and Dano kept telling me not to worry about it. He wanted it. So it really ended up working out. Okay, so the eye was made out of a slug punched out. You know, Dano never threw anything away. Now the feet, the way he did these feet is he took sheet metal, and he had a big hydraulic press, like a big flat press, and he made the, I don't know, bones or whatever in the feet out of 1/4-inch steel welded together, and then pressed this down on a urethane pad to make the impressions in the feet. If you look there, you can see Dan's little goose tree. Now the reason for the pelican was Dixon Merritt wrote the limerick, The Pelican, and Dixon Merritt was, his family donated most, if not all, of the land that Cedars 11 is on, and you've probably heard the limerick at some point in your life. The pelican, a wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill will hold more than his bellican. He can take in his beak enough food for a week, but I'll be damned if I see how the hell he can. The pelican is here in the butterfly garden behind the nature center at Cedars 11. Here is more of Dano's work. See the texture in these leaves. This is for the Master Gardener's garden here at the Wilson County Fairgrounds. He plasma cut these out and then forged the depth and texture into them. Here is the main sign that Dano did for the Master Gardener's garden. He did all the metalwork, and Paige painted everything. The layers of material on his flowers, and you know, he did a lot of combination forging and fabrication to do his work. And the detail, the leaves all the way down. And you know, it's very stylized, but a big tomato. See the letters are raised. So really, I'd been chugging along and was actually in business blacksmithing, doing small things when I started working with Dano. And being able to work in his shop with all those tools and see what was possible helped me grow and get going, and eventually got it to where this was my full-time job. So if you're just starting out and you get an opportunity to work in a big shop and get an opportunity to learn from somebody with that, you know, gets commissioned for jobs like this, definitely take it and soak in as much as you can from them, because you don't know how long you're going to have that person.
A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill will hold more than his belly can. He can take in his beak food enough for a week, but I'm damned if I see how the hell he can.
Grandmama's gonna whip your rear end when she sees that.
Yeah, probably.